Well, it's October, and that means breast cancer awareness. Where I live, businesses decorate the buildings with pink ribbons and whatnot. The local hospital is pushing mammograms and other screenings. But really, who isn't aware of breast or other cancers by now? Millions are living with cancer, and millions have died. Globally, 14 million people are diagnosed having cancer every year. 8 million will die from the disease. About 500,000 Americans will die this year. That's 1,500 people every day. Since the war on cancer began in 1971, billions of dollars have been raised, but no substantial progress has been made in adult cancer treatment. So where has all the money gone? All that money created the inflated bureaucracy I'll just call the cancer industrial complex. This is comprised of the pharmaceutical companies, the American Medical Association, the American Cancer Society, and other large charity organizations. The amount of money is astounding. For example, the CEO of the American Cancer Society rakes in a multi-million-dollar pay package. Still feel like doing that relay for life? The American Cancer Society raised $900 million in 2014, so obviously money isn't the answer, even though that donate button is very prominent on all the websites of the large charities. So what about all the money earmarked for research? So much research has been taken over by the pharmaceutical industry. That's right, research into the effectiveness of drugs is predominantly financed by drug makers. More money is spent by the pharmaceutical industry for research than the National Institute for Health. When industry is footing the bill, the potential for bias is huge. But you may ask, wouldn't the FDA catch any drugs which wouldn't be effective? The FDA has a long history of not really doing its job very well. Remember Vioxx? When it comes to cancer drugs, the FDA considers a drug to be effective when it reduces tumor growth by 50% for only 28 days. This does not correlate with any extended life. Power and money are the motivating factors in cancer research and treatment now. Worse yet, products that we know cause cancer are frequently made by the same multinational corporations who make scanners to diagnose cancer and the drugs that treat cancer. The cancer industry is just too profitable to allow a cure. Conspicuously absent from the websites of these large charities is any mention of the ever-growing body of real research that demonstrates that a whole food, plant-based diet can dramatically reduce the risk of getting cancer, and the growing body of evidence that that same diet can in many cases treat cancer. The reason is because no one makes any money by people switching to a whole food plant-based diet. For more information on the link between diet and cancer, you need go no further than nutritionfacts.org. Dr. Greger has literally hundreds of videos on the link between diet and cancer. Your doctor will most likely not discuss this with you. She can lose her license by suggesting anything other than chemo and radiation. So we continue to use chemo and radiation not because they work, but because the cancer industry complex has eliminated any other choice.